The Eagles and Tigers battle it out on the hardwood in a game that would go down to the wire. Welcome to Sportswire. I'm Will Catterley. Well, it's truly been a historic season for Tucker Guys Hoops. The Tigers went into Friday night's contest 18-2 on the year and on the verge of officially punching their ticket to regionals for the first time as a member of Class 5. Meanwhile, the homestanding Godwin Eagles came in winners of 8 of their last 9 games and a sparkling 14-6 record themselves. So to the Eagles' nest we go. Donnell Douglas, J.R. Tucker taking their act on the road. It's been a tremendous season for them, but tremendous at home is Hayden Cornwell and, of course, Daniel Keogh and the Godwin Eagles, who are usually soaring at the Eagles' nest. Keogh and the Eagles get off to the start they wanted early first quarter. Keogh stops, pops, turnaround Jay, good. But Tucker had answers. Seesaw affair throughout. Donnell Douglas just finds ways. He just finds ways to score. Does it right there. Count it for 2 and the foul. Back come the Godwin Eagles, though. Little post play from Daniel Keogh. He can shoot from long range, and he can do that as well. Handle himself inside. 2 more for Keogh. He would be one of the leaders for Godwin in scoring. You know who else has gotten going for Tucker? Jaden Bland, making things spicy with 2 down low. Want more? We got more. Stop, pop, hit. Jay is good. This time it's not Bland, it's Dion Douglas. And we're tied at 10 after 1. Second quarter. Here comes Donnell. Gets triple teamed, draws some coverage, and here comes Bland. That's a spicy splash for 3. Jaden Bland in this one, 18 points. Second leading scorer for J.R. Tucker. More from the Tigers. Nice offense, great ball movement. Number 11, Jalen Hister connects for 2. Timeout on the floor. Tucker has a lead. More from the Tigers. You get up in the grill of Donnell Douglas, you pay, because then he can go by you, and then he can work his magic underneath. Good for 2 points. Donnell Douglas, 23 points for J.R. Tucker, Daniel Keogh, not to be outdone. Reverse layup, up and in, double figures for Mills Godwin. Tigers, Bland, spicy, connects for 3. And Bland, heck of a night for Tucker. Another timeout on the floor. Tigers have the lead. Not finished. Corner, 3 ball. Got it. And this time it's number 23, Colby Goldstone, the gold standard, the triple. Here come the Tigers. Douglas with a dish underneath for 2. He connects as well, 27-22. Tigers by 5 at the half. Switching sides. Godwin had answers in this play. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Number 10, Hayden Cornwell connects down low for 2. You're going to see some similar action. Continue to attack the glass with the extra pass. That is good. This time, Colby Campbell connects. Again, same motion. Once again, Godwin, extra pass. Down low, they find the cutting Campbell for 2 more. And Godwin back on top. Donnell Douglas says, enough of this. Let me do this within 3 against 3 Godwin defenders. Unbelievable job. Again, 23 for Donnell. He would finish with 22 in the regular season finale, by the way, against John Marshall. Back to this one, though. Godwin the answer for 3. 34-32 Eagles by 2. Fourth and final stanza. Maybe, unless there's overtime. Godwin continuing to battle their way inside. Sam Setter was big late in this one. Bland, just as much. 3 ball deep. Got it. He connects from long range. Godwin had answers, however. Short J, it's a lost start, but not for Colby Campbell. He connects for 2. Balance scoring for Godwin in this one. Tucker getting out in transition. Big bucket right there from number 23, Colby Goldstone. But Godwin in the fourth quarter made big shots. Lincoln Hunley, huge 3. Godwin in front. They need a bucket. Does Tucker badly? Instead, Eagles get a turnover. Watch this. Defense to offense. Touchdown pass. Keogh finds his man. It's Colby Campbell. Godwin up big. Tucker needs a miracle comeback here, and they'd get it going with Donnell Douglas. They weren't down a bunch, but down a couple possessions late in the fourth. They needed something to go their way, and that would work. When you've won this many games, you've only lost 2 coming in, you find a way. Donnell Douglas and Tucker, well, that's been their MO all season. They were finding a way. Late in the fourth. Huge 3 in the corner. Lincoln Hunley, my goodness, 52-50 Eagles with 6 seconds to go. Last chance for Tucker. Stolen by the defense, and the Eagles win it, 55-50. Meanwhile, in the East End Class 4 juggernaut Varina traveled to Class 6 rival Highland Springs. The Blue Devils ran away with this one in round 1 at home in the second half. But this time around, the Springers boasted 5 wins in their last 6 contests and would love nothing more than to keep it rolling against the Blue Devils. Easier said than done, though, when you're taking on a team of this caliber. However, we've seen these East End rivalries go either way. And Varina, of course, on the road at Highland Springs early in the first. No problem. Short J is money for Jaden Harvell, but Highland Springs looked pretty good in the first. Good ball movement. The 3 ball on the offense goes as this guy goes. Eric Thompson from long range. He connects. One more Thompson. You'll get him. The block on. Ball out, Caleb Weiss, rejected, and the finish on the other end, it's Eric Thompson again. The Thompson and the Springers looking good early. This time, though, Caleb does ball out, gets a steal. Weiss connects for 2. He finishes on the defensive play, creating defense in offense, and then in transition, here come the Blue Devils again. D1, Damari Carter had himself a night. More on him later. That's good for 2 in the layup. Varina with the lead. More from the Blue Devils. Look at the ball movement here. Going inside and outside. Here he is. Carter! Long range. Varina going to live with Damari Carter shooting the 3s. Good at it, but Varina has even better 3-point shooters. Brian Mitchell being one of them. JR. But Damari Carter delivered. And so did the Varina defense. As usual. The steal, the score. Cameron Fleming doing the honors. But Springers weren't done just yet. No, not by a long shot. 3 ball by Santino Moore at the buzzer after he ended 1. Yeah, this is kind of what the Springers want. Just down by 2, 14-12. Varina trying to turn on in the second stanza. 3 ball, money ball, corner pocket, nothing but nylon. Got it to go. Guess who? It's D1. Damari Carter again. Carter, double digits in this one. You want Carter from the other side? Carter! Absolutely money. They had to call timeout after that one, said we got to pay more attention to Damari. He's eating us alive out there. Carter was. 3 threes just in the first half alone for D1. Springers come back. Pretty, oh so pretty move. Down low. Springers maybe on the comeback trail, at least trying to keep this close. Do not want to fall down double digits to Varina. But J.R. Mitchell, Brian Mitchell on the great feed. He connects for 2. Springers looking for answers. They find it. Corner. 3 ball. Got it. That's good. And Highland Springs within shouting distance. More from the Springers. Stop, pop, hit. Number 5 doing it all night. Dwayne Brannon Jr. keeping Highland Springs in this. 33-27 at the half. Second half switching sides. Here comes Varina. Big, strong man-like finish. It's Caleb Straughter. But he can do more than just score inside. Straughter, yeah, he can stroke the 3 ball as well. Got that one to go. Highland Springs in trouble. Varina taking care of business now. Working with the press are the Springers. But when you break it, you normally score it. That's what Varina does. Number 3 doing the honors. Dominic Pleasance, and very pleasant for Varina. They're up double digits after 3. Fourth quarter. More from the Blue Devils. On the run, check it out. D1! Slam-a-jam-a, big fella, Damari Carter. Double digits for him on the night. He would be one of the leaders for Varina, as would ball out Caleb Weiss for 3. Varina gets a win, 73-55. We hit the pools when we come back. It may be winter, but it's still warm enough for regional swimming, especially since it's indoors. Deep Run, Glen Allen, and Highland Springs look for a regional title and a trip to states. Plus, Godwin and Tucker go down to the final seconds in ladies hoops. Highlights are straight ahead.
This can't be happening. This can't be happening.
Of course it's not happening. Armored car. Listen, having money isn't about luck. Make your own coffee, save $1,000 a year. Feed me.
Feed the pig. Welcome back to Sportswire. Time for Regional Swimming Class 6A competition. We've got Deep Run. We've got Glen Allen. we have Highland Springs first time back in the pool. You are looking at the 200 mixed medley relay. And a Deep Run and Glen Allen took full advantage of this event as they were dominant. Deep Run with a first place finish, 1 minute 39 seconds. Glen Allen in second at 1 minute 43. Also in Heat 2, there were 3 heats of the mixed 200-yard medley relay, and there we see Highland Springs back in the pool. They would have an impact, have some high finishes, not particularly in this event, but Highland Springs was in the mixed 200-yard medley relay, I should say, as well. In the second of 3 heats, they would finish in 6th place overall with a time of 2 minutes 32 seconds, 0.30 seconds. Let's head to the boys 200-yard freestyle, and nobody was faster in the pool than this young man. Daniel Stuell of Grassfield absolutely lapped the competition with a first place finish. Deep runs, Paulo Basoa and Ben Ehrenberger finished 6th and 7th place, respectively, for the Wildcats, but Grassfield would take first place in this event. For the girls 200-yard freestyle, good results for both Cosby and Glen Allen. Sydney Rose, first place for Cosby as they go neck and neck down to the wire, and Gabby Clemens of Glen Allen just missing out on first, but she does take second place overall. We move to the boys IM 200 IM. This was all about Deep Run. Jacob Medeiros already qualifying to states, but his teammates Josh Farnworth and Cullen Harrington respectively, they would have an absolute photo finish. Farnsworth 1 minute 58.66 seconds. Harrington 158.90 seconds. So it's all Wildcats in that one. To the girls 200-yard IM we go. And it was 1, 2, 3 with Cosby in first and third, but Abigail Bonham of Glen Allen would take second. Check out Ashby Vernon for Cosby. She would finish in first place. Abby Vernon of Cosby. Abigail Bonham in second. Maddie Shea of Cosby would take third place. How about some quick races? The 50-yard freestyle, Heat 1. Shea Davis of Highland Springs, he finishes first in the first heat. The final heat, the fastest heat, well, watch them absolutely tear this up. Ian Lutz of Lansdowne would get his team in the scoring column with a first place finish. Rogan Van Lesser of Glen Allen, though, would have a second place score, as would Christian Thornton third place for Deep Run. To the 50-yard dash for the ladies. Highland Springs Anna Morris would finish first place in the first heat overall with a time of 32.63. Another nice finish for the black and gold of Highland Springs. And in the final heat, it would go to Gracie Hendrick, first place for the Cosby Titans. Overall, for guys and girls swimming, as for team totals, Deep Run would finish with a second place finish. They advanced to states, Glen Allen finishing in third. And in boys swimming, Deep Run number 1 overall. They take the hardware. Glen Allen finishes in 5th. Good luck to all competing at the state level. Back to the hardwood we go now. Mills Godwin hosting the Tucker Tigers ladies style. What a game this was. Kind of the trend of this particular Sportswire. A lot of games went down to the very end, including this particular ball game. Early action, nice shot. Call it money for number 12, Teresa Vitalkis. That's good for J.R. Tucker. This will be back and forth throughout. Back inside, the answer for Mills Godwin. Bella Ross connecting for 2. Tigers, all about number 32. Boy, did she have herself a ball game. Tanisha Pinkston, absolutely on fire from outside and inside is where she did most of her work. And she had the occasional dime, aka assist, tossing it inside number 5. Jaden Lynn connects for 2. Tigers still not done. Here she comes. It's Pinkston again. Up and in. Count the bucket. Tigers looking good in this one. Godwin had a 6-point lead to start the highlights. Tucker takes a lead. Godwin comes right back. 3-ball, corner pocket money. Ariana Crowley, 23-20 Eagles. That would be the score. Yes, going into the fourth quarter. Low scoring ball game in this one, except for the leading scorer for both teams. Tanisha Pinkston connects for 2, only down 1. Inbounds play, always important in these close games, especially Lakeland, Boston. Connects for 2. You have not heard the last of Boston. Eagles trying to get things going on the offensive board as well. That's where there'd be a huge difference late. The bucket. There's a big difference on this play, too. Mia Fairman connects for the long-range deuce. But does Pinkston want anything to say about it? Yeah, you bet. Off the screen, taking it to the rack and scoring. Pinkston and Godwin still right there. You want more Pinkston? You got her. Spin move, take it back, off the glass. Just beauty. Easy squeezy lemon peasy, or she made it look that way anyway. Godwin looking for answers. Boston, yes! That's a long 2, but it counts. Tucker needs a bucket to get back up. Who else but Pinkston? She got it to go. Tucker Tigers up by 1 with only 24.7 to go. Godwin has to score. The ball is loose. Tucker's got it. No, they don't got it. Godwin gets it back. Boston! Oh, she nails it with 6 seconds to go. Godwin takes a 1-point lead. Tucker, though, still with a last chance. Down 36-35. 6.2 to go. They get the inbound, but the Godwin defense comes up with a huge steal. And they get the score at the buzzer. Not that it matters, but Kenzie Foster puts an exclamation point on it. Eagles hold on at home, 38-35. It's back to basketball, and we come back. The Lady Panthers look for a home win against Varina, while the Hermitage guys go for the regular season sweep when they travel to Mills Godwin. That's next.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait. Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Welcome back to Sportswire to Godwin High School. Again we go. Hermitage looking for the season sweep. They won at Hermitage earlier in the year. Godwin wanted no part of that, and they looked the part in the first quarter. Wide open 3-ball. Nothing but nylon for number 43 getting it done. Trevon Turner. Hermitage trying to find answers. They would down low. Nicely done. Count the bucket and the foul for Makai Murray and company. Still, the Eagles had a 21-14 lead after 1. Second quarter, though, here come the Panthers, and number 30 had himself a night. Cameron Hammond down low for 2. More from Cameron later. And then the defense got it. I don't know how he stays in bound, but the steal and the score, guess who? It's Hammond again. Hermitage right back in the swing of things. And then check it out. 3-ball in the corner, and he's fouled. DeAnthony Mason connects from long range for the 4-point play. Panthers right back in this ball game. Godwin looking for answers, going for the long range J, and that'll help matters. Number 21 feeling it. Lincoln Hunley, 32-28 Eagles at the half. Their lead cut to 4. It was once ballooned to 7 points or more. Then, third quarter, little trap, little defense works for Hunley and the Eagles. He scores 2 more. So it's looking good for Godwin, but Hermitage just wouldn't go away, and their battle on the boards went their way as well. Hammond connects for 2. I said he had a big night. He would perform when it mattered. Here comes Hammond again. This time, he passes the rock, and the 3-ball counted. Number 22 got into it. Miles Brooks was huge late. So it's 45-44. Hermitage with a 1-point advantage after 3. We go to the fourth. 3-ball from the other corner, yes. Once again, I can shoot for Miles Brooks. And then Brooks back to Javarius Thurston, who's thirsty from 3, and it's all Hermitage. He got this one in the bag. Under a minute to go now. No, not quite. Is it over? No, not quite. 3 ball from the corner. Guess who? Number 21 had a great game, Lincoln Hunley. Godwin needs more of that. Will they get it? Yeah, from the other corner. That's good for 3. Number 4, Colby Campbell. So Godwin still in this one, but Faircloth would shut it down. Jaden Faircloth hits the short J, and then later on defense, Hermitage ratcheting up the pressure, the steal, Faircloth, the score, and Hermitage does get the season sweep. 69-59, your final. 2 ladies hoops, a good one in this one. It's Varina traveling to the Lady Panthers at Hermitage. Early on, it's Varina, bucket, and the foul. Brielle Gillison getting it done. More from Varina still in the first half. Inside, back outside, good ball movement, almost always rewarded. And it is, yes, you score the big bucket. Jasmine Hudnall from long range. Varina looking good early. Hermitage looking for answers. They'd find it down low, streaking and scoring. Jordan McQuinn Hamlin. 17-15 Varina at the break. Third quarter, switching sides now. How about the Blue Devils with the steal? And how about the Blue Devils with the score? Takaya Taylor, the freshman, knocks it down for 2. Later, no, rebound. Yes, that is up and in for 2. As Straughter gets into it. Kayla Straughter. Varina looking for more. This time, Hermitage playing some defense, and they're going to finish it off with the bucket as Jordan McQuinn Hamlin converts. Panthers on the comeback trail. Josic, the one senior, looking for an open teammate, and she finds her. Nevaeh Godwin Dent, 31-28, Hermitage in front. Final quarter now. Panthers looking to pad their lead. Oh, nothing but nylon, the 3 ball from the corner, and yes, she's excited. She should be. Mariana Kinslow for long range distance, 3 ball counted, and inside the pass, money. Mariah Kinslow again. Kinslow was cooking. Varina needs a comeback, and they would find their mojo late. A bucket and the foul. Once again, it's Kayla Straughter connecting for 2. Varina, Hermitage, back and forth. 3 ball. Yeah, count it. Varina right back in it, just down by single digits at this point, number 5. Hilliard connecting. Godwin, or I should say Godwin, Hermitage with answers. Guess who? It's Mariah Kinslow, who came alive in the fourth quarter, didn't she? 3 huge buckets for Kinslow when it mattered, and then that one was huge as well. Number 14, Maya Josic, the senior, with a big bucket. Varina not finished yet, though. Great inbounds play, and the 3 ball from the corner, nothing but nylon. McKaylin Hilliard, 45-42, Hermitage. But Varina, with 17 seconds left, has one more chance, but it gets thrown out of bounds, and Hermitage survives, 45-42. Class 5C Regional Wrestling wrapped up at James River over the weekend, and several county stars grappled their way to the top, taking home the regional crown and advancing to states. Hayden Barber of Mills Godwin took home the weight class 126 title. A pair of Freeman Mavericks were regional winners as well. Butter Stevenson won at 165, while teammate Jackson Rogish followed suit at 190. And James Weipert of J.R. Tucker took home the championship at 215. Congrats to all the wrestlers, and good luck at states. Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us, and you can always follow us on X and watch episodes on YouTube. I can't wait to see you next time on Sportswire.